You are now listening to the
Hey now.
Hey now.
Hey now.
Hey now.
Hey now.
Hey, hey, hey now.
Hey now.
Hey now.
Hey now.
Hey now.
Hey now.
the Hey Now Media Podcast.
Yes.
My morning routine is coffee and product hunt, just so I get that feed of the 20 new AI tools that launched overnight.
Right.
And 15 of them will be lookalikes to something else, but then there is somebody who's doing something really unique or innovative, improving upon something that's out there. And it's always good to be aware of those. But when it comes to influencer outreach, I always recommend to clients, freelancers, contractors, know which influencers are representing your brand.
Right.
You could use a clearinghouse, you could use a talent marketplace, but there are services that you as a marketer really aren't aware who's creating the content for you. Someone was given a scope of work, a type of demographic that you're trying to reach, a marketing message that you're trying to get out there, and they will find people who might be able to speak to those audiences. And so it is refreshing to find people in my feed who maybe just have a couple thousand followers, but they're doing sponsored work for the Container Store.
Exactly.
They live in a house like mine and are using this brand to help improve a house that looks like mine in a similar neighborhood in Cleveland. We're similar age. Awesome.
Yep.
Just find so much more value in that. But it also makes it more authentic. So there is the challenge of, well, could an untruth be told? But on the opposite, it makes it a lot more honest. I think it keeps the brands honest. And for agencies, I think it's important then to do what you're doing at Hey Now, where you're doing education, re-education, it's part of the culture to let's learn as much as we can. I always try to build in time in each course, knowing that something new is going to drop. I don't know what it is, but the next ChatGPT, the next social media platform, the next whatever is going to launch.
Right.
I have no idea what it is, but I need to create space in the class that, if there's nothing to talk about, we can take a deeper dive at a tactic that we've been looking at, but something's going to launch, and I'm going to have to address it in that class session. I really, I have students in my classes who are interning at large companies, small companies, nonprofits. And again, I want them to see me as relevant. I want them to learn something from me today that they could immediately start using.
Right.
So if I'm not in tune with what's happening and class isn't reflecting the now, the conversations that they might have with their boss at work, then, there's a problem. When someone's applying for a job, the hiring manager or the HR worker, whoever's taking that first pass at the cover letter and resume, their very first question that they have that they want answered right away, could this person do the job?
Right.
And then I think the second question is, can they do it professionally? Would they represent me well? Can I delegate work to them? Could I send them to a meeting on my behalf?
Right.
How will they fit in with the rest of the team? And that's where all of those soft skills, those transferable skills, those interpersonal skills come into play. We use a really cool tool called Big Interview. AI will interview the student.
Oh, wow.
And then AI will score the student's performance. And it can look at things like eye contact into the camera. It can measure, did they answer the question sufficiently and quickly? Or did they not give enough information? Did they give too much information?
Right.
So either through giving them those hands-on experiences, trying to model certain things for them in class or in our center, and another great use of AI to record them, give them that feedback. We're really trying to make sure that they're amped up
Right.
when they get to that entry-level position.